All right, good afternoon, everyone. So let me just check with the participants. I know pumapasok pa sila, but keep on inviting if you do have friends or acquaintances who are interested to attend this kind of webinar about investments or even some of the Ashram fans. Feel free to invite them over because hindi pa natin nasisimulan yung very main part of this session. Okay? So let me just check with you guys if you can clearly see my screen or hear my voice clearly. Please do type in yes po sa ating chat box so that I can also test the chat box as well, okay? Ayan. Hi again, Sir Leandro Romero. I think you have attended from our last recent webinars. Okay? Yeah, so thank you guys. So let me just start off with this session. No, I know it's already 6 p.m. Some of you might be driving, coming home pa, no, or even mag-dinner pa. So once again, hello everyone. Good afternoon sa ating lahat. So in today's webinar, no, Interconnected World, we are much more closer to everyone kahit far away. Even if investing, no, yung pag-uusapan, it's not limited by geography anymore. Minsan mas madali na sa atin to invest on those funds, no? So through global funds, you now have access to some of the world's biggest companies and also most promising markets right at your fingertips. Now, to guide us through this exciting journey into borderless investing, we have an exceptional speaker lined up to share some of his insights. Okay? Now, for this kind of session, no, I think yung speaker natin is familiar na kayo because I think some of sessions na discuss niya last time, no? I think some of the participants is raising hands. Hopefully, wala tayong issues, no? But feel free to chat us if ever some of the audio or video is hindi kami masyadong clear sa inyo. You can just voice out sa ating chat so that we can fix it right away, okay? Now, so grab your notepad, guys. We will start our main part of the session, okay? Yeah, now let me just introduce myself. I am Tara Dirampaton. I'm the Business and Market Education Associate from First Metro Securities, the stock brokerage house of the Metro Bank Group. Now, to those who are new sa ating sessions or first time po nakapag-join sa ating Fund Smart Learning series or even some of our public webinars about 101s about stock market or even mutual funds or even bonds, no? First Metro Securities is really dedicated to financial literacy and creating awareness of investment opportunities that empower individuals like us, even yung mga bigger institutions, private companies, academic institutions to attain their financial goals. At the same time, we envision it as the largest and also most trusted Philippine investment solutions partner. Now, for tonight, it's my honor and pleasure to serve you today and also guide you through this webinar as your host. We also have Hazel from our team as our Zoom moderator. Okay? Now, just like this event showing on your screen some of our recent on-site sessions, so slowly we are getting back to it kasi medyo lesser na yung restrictions but meron pa rin mga, I think mga hold back ng konti because some of, yung mga recent news about MPOX and other stuff. Hopefully, we are safe and sound. Yung ating mga precautions as well, no? So at the same time, we are complemented by webinars that we are doing every now and then since pandemic covering the basic to advanced level sessions. And we also collaborate with academic institutions. So sometimes we are invited as speakers or even guest lecturer for academic institutions, yung mga colleges natin, universities, even from the private companies as well and the public sector. Okay? Now, it's amazing how technology together with, I think, social media channels as well to enable us to add value no matter where we are located, no? Even in remote areas. So as long as there are people eager to learn about their finances and also about investing, we can hold this kind of sessions for you guys. Okay. Now, here's another collaborative session that we hold every now and then to highlight, I think, different investment options for you guys. So this webinar will give you an insight into how local investors, just like us here in the Philippines, can tap into global opportunities and diversify your portfolios beyond borders. Okay? Now, to help you started to your investment journey, siguro, no, we've invited an expert from Atram Investments to share his insights and also tips, no? So our speaker for tonight is si Sir Benjamin Bitong, the head of distribution at Atram Investments. So he brings over 12 years of experience in wealth management and fixed income trading. Since joining Atram in June 2024, I think mag-go 1 year na ata, no? He has worked closely with the Chief Marketing Officer of the Atram Group to expand and also strengthen their investment fund distribution network in the Philippines. He is also a licensed investment professional holding both a fixed income sales license from the SEC and the UITF license from the Trust Officers Association of the Philippines. Okay? Also, he earned his degrees from Ateneo de Manila University and the University of Notre Dame in the USA. So, please help me welcome Sir Benjamin Bitong. Hi, Sir Benj. The virtual floor is yours.
Okay, thank you so much, Tara, for that wonderful introduction. Can I just check if you can see and hear me clearly?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. And I'll be sharing my screen now. Please let me know if you also see it clearly. I will put it on slideshow mode now. Kita naman siya.
Yes, sir. Clearly naman po.
Okay, thank you so much. So to everyone here tonight, good evening. Thank you for spending your evening with us tonight. We will be discussing investing in global funds. I'm glad to be part again of the Fund Smart Learning series. I was just here last quarter as well. And we're very thankful for the partnership with First Metro Securities and always happy and glad to always discuss with their clients as well as yourselves. So we'll go through two different topics. And yes, we will include the Global AI Fund, as Sir mentioned in the chat. We'll be discussing first investing in global funds, and then the second part we'll discuss three different global funds that would be a welcome addition to anyone's portfolio. Okay, before anything, let me talk a bit about Atram. So Atram is an asset and wealth management firm, but take note, we are digitally powered. So what does that mean? We try as much as possible to distribute and partner with with our partners like FMSec to make our funds available through digital platforms. The goal is to give you innovative products and unique experiences through these platforms. And our goal is to always secure your financial future. Okay, a bit about the firm itself. So at this point, Atram is the fourth largest in overall AUM among trust firms in the country. We currently have just under half a trillion in AUM as of the end of last month at 455 billion. And of course, we are known for our digital platforms and also being the first mover in products. So as we'll be discussing now, we are the first to launch feeder funds in the Philippines, and we'll discuss three of those later on. And of course, we're proud to be multi-awarded here, some of our awards. Okay, so we'll now get to the main part. We'll discuss elevating your portfolio through investing in global funds. But before anything, let's have a little poll. Okay, so we have two questions. Here's the first one. So we want to ask everyone, are you investing in the following? Local funds only, global funds only, or do you do a mixture of both? Thank you for your answers. Looks like lamang yung local and global funds po. So I'm glad to hear that as well. Okay, we're seeing more answers as well. All right. So we'll now share the results of that one question after this second poll question as well. So, okay. So we got some answers from you earlier. Now we want to ask you what is most important to you when deciding on a fund to invest in. Do you look at the past track record? Do you look for income payouts? Do you look for long-term capital growth? Or are you the type of investor who looks for all of the above? We're seeing some results here. And after a while, we will be showing the results. And I think based on what everyone's answering, it's pretty much what we expected. So I will now share the results. Okay, so out of 22 responses, 18 said it's all of the above. And of course, that's a good thing because all of these in your portfolio make your portfolio well balanced and well rounded through the market's ups and downs, as we will discuss also later as we go on. So thank you all for your participation. We will now go on and go to the talk proper. Okay, so my first part is how to elevate your portfolio through investing in global funds. So first of all, for those of you who may not know what funds are, perhaps you're more of an equities investor, or maybe you go for bonds. In any case, if you're wondering what funds are, well, in brief, they are pooled investments. We'll show in the next slide how it works exactly. But essentially, you have funds made up of equities, of fixed income, and you have your multi-asset funds, which have both inside the fund. I think also the key thing as well is that if you look at the right side of the slide, Atra works with all of these partners to provide you with a very well-rounded investing experience. You will see here two names, JP Morgan and Fidelity. They are they are the global fund manager of two of the funds that we'll be discussing later on. So bottom line, um, funds are pooled investments, and through Atram you can invest in them and also get them through First Metro Securities Fund Smart, and through that you have access to global markets. Okay, so briefly lang po, let's start with the top right box. So how does a fund work? Investors like yourselves, you pool your money, you send them to a fund manager. They invest in securities. It could be equities, it could be fixed income. And then that fund will generate a return which provides income to you, either through income payouts or a return if you should go and realize your gains on a particular fund. And then the cycle begins anew. And what are some of the fund basics to know? Well, there are four things that are important regarding funds. One is the access. If meron sa inyo have gone on Fund Smart and looked at the different funds that are on the platform, you'll see that you get access to all the types of funds that can make your portfolio well-rounded. Number two, it's liquidity. You can always buy and sell funds easily, right? Number three, it's managed professionally, meaning we saw earlier may mga JP Morgan, Fidelity. So you can just literally put your money in the fund and let the fund managers take care of the work of investing it for you. And then number four, cost efficiency. Because of economies of scale, meaning you have many people pooling their money together, you can then have large transactions, in the aggregate, diba? And then that will help you reduce costs in investing in funds. All right. So we're halfway through the first part. Let me show you this slide here. If you look at the left side, you have a list of asset classes. You have Philippine equities, fixed income, and so on. You have Asian equities, global equities. So yun po yung type of asset class that we have in this table, di ba? If you look at the top row naman, those are the years, di ba? The past 10 years, including this year to date. So, if you look at the returns of any particular asset class, kunyari lang po, you are only in Philippine equities, the top row. Kung pumunta kayo noong 2017, swerte nyo, you got a very good return, 25%. The next year though, it's down 12%. Nag-gain na naman siya ng 4% noong 2019. But as you can see, it differs from year to year. And the same goes for all other asset classes. So bakit po ito importante? Well, through global funds to complement your local funds, if you invest in a wide variety of funds, you are able to get um, you are able to not miss out on the returns on a particular asset class, especially when they have a good year. Even when there's a bad year, let's say for example, noong 2017, let's say nag-invest po kayo sa, let's say sa Philippine fixed income, less than 1% yung return. But let's say you invested in the three above it, Philippine equities, Asian equities, and global equities, very good yung return nyo. So in essence, it's really hard to time the market, but the longer you stay invested and you have a diversified portfolio, the more you're able to capture the returns from asset classes. And of course, for those that are down naman for a particular year, there will most likely be something to pull it up as well. And then lastly, Atram strategies. As mentioned earlier, we have fixed income, equities, multi-asset, and also alternatives. So really what you just want to say is that meron po kami mga funds for any type of investor and any market situation. And we have around 50 funds and counting. So if you look at all of the, dun sa parang circle po, if you're the type na conservative, we have funds for capital preservation. If you're the one na medyo aggressive ng konti, we have on the bottom that red label there, thematic growth. And essentially, you can also get a bit of each so that your portfolio will be able to capture all of these themes. So essentially, we allow you to go through different strategies because of the wide range of funds that we have. Okay. So now po, second part of our presentation, the longer one, but we hope to capture everything para for your understanding po. So we have three different funds. We have a global multi-asset income paying fund. That's this one here. We have a second one later on, which is an equity income paying fund as well, na global din. And lastly, we have an AI fund, which for those of you who attended the webinar on that, we'll be recapping it here again. Okay, we'll begin with the Global Multi-Asset Income Feeder Fund. So it's what we call part of our core strategy. So meaning if you were to start building a portfolio, because it's part of your core suite in your portfolio, it's one that you may want to start with and then build around. So before I get into the details of the fund, isa po siyang multi-asset fund, meaning made up of global bonds and global stocks. And available po siya in peso and dollar. The fund manager is is JP Morgan. And then the payout frequency is monthly. So kung kayo po yung type who want to receive regular income, this fund pays out monthly dividends. And if you're the type that wants to get regular income, apart from just earning capital gains on your funds, then this is one that can be good for your portfolio. Okay. So we said po na the fund has both global equities and fixed income. If you look at the left side of the slide, nakahati po siya into equities and fixed income. It's slightly more weighted towards fixed income because as you'll see, it's around 1/3 in global dividend paying equities. And then the other 2/3 is made up of global fixed income. Within that fixed income portion, though, it's a bit more towards high yield fixed income and a bit less towards investment grade fixed income. Pag sinabing investment grade, ito po yung mga safest na issuers, diba? Kaya sovereign bonds, think of the likes of the US, diba? They are steady and safe. But you also have the high yield fixed income, which may carry a bit more risk, but then they're also very good names. But the bottom line is having all three of these components in the fund will help you get a return. And then you may be asking, syempre, we have all of these bonds and stocks inside the fund. How does the fund manager manage risk? Well, syempre, if you look at the triangle on the right side po, syempre the fund has dividend paying equities and then bonds which have interest payments or coupons. So meron po kayong income payouts. And then by themselves, the bonds and stocks also generate a return. But syempre, we also want to keep the risk within check, di ba? So really, yung what the fund manager, si Fidelity does, is balance yield, return, and risk such that they would not go for something that's very risky just to get yield or return. Everything is taken into consideration para um, balance ang three things that you see on the triangle on the right side. Okay? So why the fund? Well, if we're talking strictly about the income has been paying out through tough times. You'll see here for the last 6 years or so, which have been really tough in some aspects, di ba? If you look at the past 3 years, nag-pay out ng around 5.5 to just under 7% yung fund. And as mentioned, it currently pays out monthly dividends, di ba? So essentially, all throughout what's happened in the past 6 years, 6 years, 7 years, through COVID, through the Russia-Ukraine war, through high inflation, and so on, especially in the past 3 years, talagang nagpe-pay out yung fund ng regular interest. That will really help one's portfolio if you're looking for income talaga, aside from just capital gains. Okay, very quickly lang po, ano po yung nasa loob ng fund na ito? If you look at the left side po, ito po yung top 10 holdings. You'll see the names dun sa equity na asset class. These are names that you may know because you use them on a daily basis. Meron po tayong Microsoft, Meta, McDonald's, and then you may not know sino po si Taiwan Semiconductor Manufacturing Company or TSMC, but they are the world's largest maker of semiconductor chips, and most likely, kung may gadget ka, yung chips inside that gadget is made from TSMC. The top holding naman of the fund is a JP Morgan Nasdaq equity tracker. So pag sinabing Nasdaq, it's the tech weighted part of US equities. And yun po yung really what's inside the fund. Mga well-known names sa equities plus a Nasdaq equity index tracker among the top names. And then if you look lang po at the right side very quickly, sa regional allocation, it is a global fund, but around two-thirds are made up of US assets, but at the same time, in different areas, malaki rin naman po yung holdings. You have around 13% in Europe ex-UK and 7.3% in emerging markets. So talagang there's a balance of regions inside the fund as well. Ito po yung performance ng fund historically. I think one thing just to note is that if you had invested in the fund 5 years ago, yung kanyang cumulative performance, it's around just under 40%. So yung 100 pesos yun, naging 140 na by this time. So essentially, may return po siya sa kanyang value, sa kanyang price, but also, as mentioned earlier, may regular income din siya. You get the best of both worlds. And then very quickly po, we have last two slides for this fund. You may be wondering saan po yung historical distribution and income payout. What you just need to know is that if you look at the right side, distribution yield, it's been around 6% parate, consistently for the past 3 years or so. And ito po yung dollar unit class niya, the previous one being the peso one. It's also close to around 6% as well. Okay, so in summary, the fund has global assets, has bonds and stocks, mostly towards bonds, but all of the components are high quality names. And of course, there's the 6% or close to 6% monthly income payout, 6% per annum income payout. Okay, so that finishes one of three funds po. We now have the second fund, Atram Global Dividend Feeder Fund. So as you may know from the name, the fund pays out dividends. Pero what does it mean exactly po yung dividend in this case? So this fund, unlike the multi-asset one, it's a pure equity fund. It's also available in peso and dollar. It has income payouts, but it's done quarterly. if you look at the bottom of the slide, yung parang orange box na yan, yung kanyang income is around 2 to 3%. You might be wondering bakit siya not as much as a global multi-asset one. Well, one way to know this fund is that it's an equity fund, and then yung kanyang returns come chiefly from the capital gains. And then there's also income that's a kicker, parang additional siya on top of the gains, di ba? And what we mean by that, we'll show you in the next slides. But first of all, ano po yung philosophy ng fund manager, which is fidelity? Meron po silang ABC strategy. They look for companies that have A, attractive value, B, better quality, and of course, dahil income-paying fund nga siya, C, a consistent dividend. So, if there's a company na may dividend but they're not naman attractive value or are not better quality, then hindi siya kasama. So, you can be guaranteed that or you can be assured, I should say, you can be assured whatever's inside the fund will have all of these three components. And then, ano po yung laman ng fund? Well, it's made up of two kinds of companies. On the left side po, you have mga defensive cyclical companies. Pag sinabing defensive, more or less, they do well in good times and bad. So, kunyari, Unilever, because isa silang consumer goods company, and whether we're in the depths of the pandemic or if we were in the recovery phase or pag walang gera or kung may gera, whatever the situation, people will be buying Unilever goods. Same thing with Sanofi. They're a pharma company, so people need pharma and medicines all throughout any situation that's happening in the markets. So yun po, essentially the companies na defensive retain their value even in good times and bad. And then the right side po, high quality growth companies. For example, we mentioned TSMC earlier in semiconductors. And then yung Samsung po, many of you may have a Samsung gadget na baka gamit nyo ngayon. Pag sinabing high quality growth, meron po siyang track record of performance throughout the years. But as you can see, there's still some more growth to be had in the years to come. Being part of the high quality growth companies will allow you to ride that growth as the company will grow in the months and years to come. So ano po yung top 10 holdings ng fund? Before we go over the names, you may want to look at the industry po. That's the middle column dun sa table natin. You'll see it's made up of consumer staples, yung aforementioned Unilever. But we also have mga defensive sectors like financials and healthcare. And then essentially, if you look at the right side po, there's two pies there. Yung kanyang sector allocation is naka more or less divide among different sectors, somewhat equally, di ba? There's one-fourth financials, around one-fifth industrials, and then also large portions in consumer staples and utilities. It's also diversified in terms of region, so hindi lang po siya puro US. There's around one-fourth US, but also 15% UK, 10% France, 9% Germany. So even Europe has a good share in this fund, as well as other areas as well. And then you may know some of the names like Unilever. Then you also have Roche and Novartis, who are healthcare companies. And for those of you who are into insurance, you may know the likes of Zurich Insurance. Okay, last slide po. Last slides rather for this particular fund. If you look at the 5-year performance cumulative for the fund, this for the peso unit class, 87% po ang kanyang return, di ba? So, if you're wondering na bakit medyo mababa yung kanyang income around 2 to 3% per annum, well, not to worry because the fund also has been delivering on the return aspect. So kumbaga, you get that return 87% over 5 years, but also you get here and there pakonti-konting income, which is a bonus to whatever you get, diba? So you're able to get the gains, but also realize some of the gains every so often, quarterly basis, through your income payments. And then I have last two slides po regarding this fund. Ito po yung distribution yield natin. you'll see that starting around 3 years ago, it went to around 3% max. This is for the peso unit class. And then for the dollar unit class, which has just been launched earlier this year, yung kanyang, or sorry, or late last year, yung income payout niya has been around 2.25 to around 2.45. So nasa ganun level din. As we get more income payouts for the dollar unit class, we'll eventually see the trend, but more or less, it should more or less follow that of the peso one, which is around 2 to 3%. Okay, and last but definitely not least, you may have heard about this fund. Last time that we were here, my colleague David De La Cruz um, presented this fund. It's the Atram Global Artificial Intelligence Feeder Fund. It's the first of its kind in the Philippines, first AI fund. And what's it all about? Let's go through it in the next couple of slides. Okay, so essentially, what this slide just shows is that AI is slowly becoming a pervasive part of our daily lives. It's part it's part of manufacturing, financial services, even to things like agriculture and arts and so on, diba? So essentially, being part of this fund will allow you to harness the potential of AI in the years to come. You will see here that kung dati it's you might say it's kind of a niche area. Now it's very pervasive in all aspects of daily lives, as you can see here. So what does the fund seek to do? It's currently, by the way, available in peso through Fund Smart as well. But the fund seeks to achieve long-term capital appreciation. So what does it mean po? Hindi po siya income-paying fund like the first two we described. You will really unlock the value by staying invested in the fund and riding the growth story of AI through the years. So ano po yung investment thesis ng fund? Hindi po siya strictly tech fund, but rather they invest in the enablers and users of AI. So for example, sa infrastructure, you have NVIDIA, which you may know, siya yung darling for the longest time during the tech rally, di ba? Um, they're a chip manufacturer. So the infra part enables AI by providing the infrastructure, di ba? So NVIDIA to the chips, Micron, same thing, and so on, di ba? Tapos service providers. So first you have the infrastructure, you have the chips. Now you need someone to really unlock the potential of AI, diba? Through the service they provide. Through what they provide. So kunyari Microsoft, Alphabet, and Hitachi, they provide various applications and solutions like ChatGPT, of course, or Gemini, na will allow the average person like you and I to harness the power of AI. And then of course, on the right side, syempre meron din business applications ang AI. We have kunyari Amazon, Netflix, Nasdaq, and Expedia. Sila po yung mga transformational adapters because they're having AI in their business operations and their business models is greatly transformed by the use of AI. And then what we show here are a bunch of names and industries. But really, the key takeaway here is that hindi po siya tech fund per se. It really invests in companies that heavily use AI or use AI pervasively in their operations. One thing to note is that it's across a very wide range of um, of industries and various names as well. So you may not know it, but kunyari Netflix, who everyone watches, that has AI. Tesla, kung nakadrive po kayo ng Tesla, may AI din siya. Even if you look at the bottom part, may insurance doon, si Ping An, which also uses AI. So essentially, AI, as mentioned, is now being very pervasive around in our daily lives. So if that particular company uses AI and thus unlocking their growth potential, then most likely they would be a company inside the fund. Ano po yung mga top 10 holdings ng fund? These are names you may know, such as NVIDIA, Alphabet, Amazon. So you have some of the Mag 7 names there. You also have Tesla. And then just to point out, so there's one company here, Intuitive Surgical. It's a healthcare company, but really they're a more of a robotics firm that allows the use of AI to guide yung kanilang mga procedures, 'di ba? So kung dati you had to rely on a doctor and their steady hand during surgeries, ngayon may robotic equipment na using AI to operate on people, and that's in the fund as well. And also, kung kayo po ay nasa South America, you may have heard of Mercado Libre. Ito po yung kumbaga the Amazon of South America. They use AI to also boost sales by improving the user experience. Let's go and check a short video regarding Mercado Libre before we continue. Okay po, so yun po ang isang short video on Mercado Libre. Sana you're able to see and hear it clearly po. But essentially, because of the use of AI, they're able to enhance the user experience. And because of that enhanced user experience, they are able to really reach out to the consumer and enhance what the consumer needs. For example, you saw naman kanina, someone looking for a chocolate chip cookie, even down to the type of um, chocolate chip, diba? They can use AI to identify it. Next up, you may know or have heard about John Deere. They're an agricultural company in the US. So they also use AI in helping feed people. So you may you may have heard before na pag agricultural um there's always a risk of using herbicides or pesticides, diba? Through the use of AI, that has been minimized, and it has really improved outputs from agriculture and also made it more safe as well. So once again, AI here is in work regarding one area, agriculture. So we're near towards the end. Ano po yung ating mga allocations? If you look at the regional allocation, it's mostly US, around two-thirds. If you look at the sector, hindi po siya tech fund, but it's still around one-third tech names. But as mentioned in the earlier examples, it's also made up of around 17% consumer discretionary, 30% financials, and 11% communications, and so on, diba? So just to emphasize, hindi po siya tech fund, but they're made up of companies across different sectors that use AI for their growth towards the future. And then the fund performance is bagong fund lang po ito, but had we been lucky enough to have it 5 years ago, by now meron po tayong 139% return, di ba? Even just 3 years ago, 35% na yung return. So it's really ridden the growth story of AI. And then sino po si Landseer? Sila po yung fund manager of the AI fund. So they're very experienced. And then one thing that is important about them is that meron po silang bottom-up fundamental approach to stock selection. So they only manage mga specialist and unique strategies when it comes to equities. So really, they're experts at what they do essentially. Here's the investments team. All very seasoned fund managers. Chris Ford and Tim, they have been together for around 20 years now together. So they have a very good synergy, and that's what also helps in managing the fund. Okay, tapos some details about the fund. Available po siya in peso. It's pure equity, and thus it's for the somewhat aggressive investor, di ba? As opposed to say the income paying ones. But the good thing is you can be part of the AI story for as little as 1,000 pesos for your initial subscription, and then pag nag-add kayo, pwedeng in 1K increments as well. All right. So with the Global AI Fund, ace the race by investing companies that are leading the innovation race via AI. and then go for growth because you will be able to invest in a global AI growth trajectory. As we all know, AI will become more pervasive as we go on. And then we really want to be along for the ride. And of course, the fund is available in First Metrosex's very own FundSmart. All right. So last few slides po. Are you ready? Are you ready now to elevate your portfolio? Let's recap po. Why should you should invest in global funds? They're managed professionally. They offer stability because of the way they're managed as well. Um, we've seen somewhat there been a lot of volatility this year, but because of the strategies, they offer stability in the long run for long-term investors. They're affordable kasi as low as 1,000 pesos, pwede po mag-invest. And as mentioned earlier, if you go through different types of global funds, you can be a part of the diversification story. You can get different asset classes and also different regions and sectors as well. Okay, so as we end our talk, we invite you that through regular investing, you elevate your portfolio through global funds for as little as 1,000 pesos through First Metrosex FundSmart. And that ends my talk. We invite you to invest, build, and elevate your investment portfolio. Thank you very much. I now bring the floor back to you, Tara.
Maraming salamat, Sir Ben. So let me just replace. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So thank you so much, Sir Bench, no? Actually, hindi pa alis si Sir Bench. So, he will join us later sa Q&A. So far, medyo marami tayong natutunan from his presentation. We've learned a lot, no? We explored how global funds can offer stability, especially during local market fluctuations, and give you a clear picture of how you can actually see no yung mga fund managers natin strategically navigating global markets to seek the best possible returns, and also the Atrium funds that you could invest to. So actually, may mga questions na tayo sa Q&A, so keep on coming, guys. But before we move on to the last part of the session, at this time I'd like to take this opportunity as well to share a couple things on behalf naman po of First Metro Securities and give a short break to our speakers we take on the Q&A. So again, feel free po to put your questions sa ating Q&A button. Okay? Ayan. So for those who would like to know how to invest in some of the Atrium funds na na-mention ni Sir Bench, no, through our platform First Metrosec and also through FundSmart, you just have to log in lang po sa inyong trading account. So for those na may mga existing accounts na po, log in lang kayo with your credentials as well. And then after that is you get to see your homepage. So click on the funds in the upper right-hand corner of the platform. This will redirect you to the FundSmart homepage. So once you land at the FundSmart, you get to see all of the funds under our partners just like Atram. So it's good to have many choices, many options, but we need to have the right tools so we can easily choose the funds that best fit our investing needs. At the same time, yung FundSmart po natin, it empowers investors with the tools for analyzing whether you want to check the fund no in detail. You also want to screen or even compare different funds, even yung mutual funds and UITFs natin, so that we can make informed investment decisions. Now, if you scroll down below, you can actually locate some of the top performing Atrium funds in our platform. So if you decide to invest in the fund, the subscribe button naman po is easily accessible on the page. So this will redirect you to the instruction page. So actually, dito once you click on the specific fund, you can actually check out yung kanyang risk rating, the fund type, minimum, and also the additional investment na kakailanganin for that fund, the performance chart, top holdings, and also the fund allocation. So once nasa instruction page na tayo, you just have to simply indicate po the fund code and the amount that you are comfortable to invest and then click subscribe. Okay? Now, to confirm your instruction, meron lang po tayong security feature. You need to input your password and then click confirm. So that's it. In just few easy steps, no, you are able to subscribe and also invest in the fund of your choice. So actually, makaka-receive ka ng email if ever successful na po yung ating instruction or the order. Okay? Now, FundSmart is the one-stop shop for the mutual funds and also UITF. So actually right now we have over 131 funds no from our partners, including the ATRAM na mga funds na na-mention kanina ni Sir Bench. Plus wala pa tayong sales charge, meaning you can invest without the sales loads and the transaction fees because yung friction costs natin are not passed on to the investor but are instead covered na po by the fund. Okay, now for those who want to invest no, using our platform, would like to let you know that you only need one account for all your investment needs, meaning you can access your portfolio using your tablets, even if yung mahilig sa mga laptop or even your mobile phones for things na you want to check the performance or some of your portfolio, and also you want to invest on some of the investment vehicles. For example, we have stocks as long as listed po siya sa Philippine Stock Exchange. We also have real estate investment trust. We have UITFs, bonds, and of course, mutual funds. Now, I will just give you a preview lang on how to open an account with us. No need to go to our offices. Just have to download our mobile app, that's First Metrosec Go, or even go to our website, that's www.firstmetrosec.com.ph. All our application naman po and also the necessary documents are all online na po siya, meaning hindi na po tayo need ng mga physical forms. So after that, you will receive an email usually in real time within a week if all clear na po tayo sa ating mga requirements, activated na po yung ating account. Now, for faster processing of your account opening application, please do use the seminar code GLOBAL para we know that you came from this webinar. And for those who want to connect with us, our main website again is www.firstmetrosec.com.ph. You can actually see yung mga advanced namin ng mga sessions there na pwede kayo mag-join and also reserve your seats, no? At the same time, in our social media channels, search lang po natin at First Metrosec. We are available both our Facebook communities, Viber communities, and at the same time, may mga full webinar videos recorded namin sa aming YouTube channel and also audible version sa ating Spotify. If ever you want to do something and then you just want to hear about investing, feel free to check out our podcast naman din po. And also for account requests, updates, and also access concerns for our existing clients, please do email customer service at firstmetrosec.com.ph. Ayan, for those who want to invite us as your guest speakers naman po or even have a customized gamified award-winning market education programs exclusively designed for your company, school, or organization, just send us an email via our market education at firstmetrosec.com.ph. Also, for the awards that we've been receiving is a tribute to the trust that our clients bestow upon us. And for that, we are deeply grateful. First Metro Securities, together with its employees, are beyond grateful for this recognition as a broker and to the trading platform that we have. These awards are yours, our valued clients. Yeah, so before we approach the end of our webinar, let's have a live Q&A with our speaker. We do have Sir Bench and also I think we have Timmy as well from Atram. You can ask questions about the presentation or some of the funds mentioned. Simply write them down in the designated Q&A section of the platform and we'll try to get through as many as we can. And for those na hindi po namin ma-entertain because of the time constraints, we will answer them offline po. Yeah, so let me just check. Okay, let me just check our Q&A. Let me just also spotlight Sir Bench as well. Okay, So medyo madami tayong questions. Maybe we can start this one. For this one, Sir Bench, how often do fund managers change the fund allocation? For example, the AI feeder fund.
Okay, thank you so much, Tara. I guess to give a very general answer, so behind the fund manager are a bunch of experts. Kunyari sa AI fund, may mga AI experts dyan. Sa multi-asset fund, you have people who, for example, di ba, a lot of the fund is in bonds. May mga bond experts siya. So essentially, all they do every day is analyze yung the markets and yung nasa laman ng fund, di ba? So what they do is that they try to not just respond to market situations, but also prepare in advance as well. So to give one example, kunyari, leading up to April 2, di ba? That was the day that tariffs came out. Nag-prepare na yung si Fidelity sa kanilang fund on what stocks would be best, di ba? If tariffs came down, whether marami or not so much, di ba? So anyway, I guess the bottom line is that um, because of the team of experts behind the fund and because they're managed professionally, they're able to adjust according to the market situation. And also at the same time, they're able to anticipate ahead of time what will happen regarding the markets and how they affect the fund.
Thank you, Sir Bench. I think may connected pa about tariff, but I think na-answer na din siya right now. So, another one, Sir Bench, is I invested sa Atram Tech Feeder Fund. May AI exposure po ba yun or may chance na may ma-add na may AI exposure?
Actually, yes, we can answer that. So definitely my AI exposure tech fund ng Atra. But thank you as well for investing there po. Um, to give you two names that are both in the top 10 of the tech fund and the AI fund, both Amazon and Alphabet are in the top 10 of both the tech fund and the AI fund. Sa tech fund, those two names are about 10% total and a bit less dun sa sa AI fund. But for the most part, there is some overlap between the tech fund and the AI fund simply because pag sa AI fund ka, even though hindi siya kumbaga tech fund per se, marami mga tech names involved inside that fund and vice versa dun sa tech fund naman regarding AI.
Thanks, Sir Bench. Another one, sir, I think this is when you mention stability ata, Sir Bench. May Atram funds po ba na may fixed income exposure naman din po?
Okay, thank you po sa question na yan po, ma'am or sir. So yes po, if you remember the slide kanina we showed regarding the multi-asset fund, Um, that's one fund na meron. We have many more. In fact, we have purely fixed income funds as well. But among those we discussed today, the multi-asset one has around two-thirds global fixed income and around one-third global equities. So the short answer is that yes, maraming funds na may fixed income exposure. We have pure fixed income funds. And also in multi-asset funds like the ones we described earlier, there would be a significant portion there as well.
Thanks, Sir Bench. This is Sir connecting to the fund allocation. One, I think question from anonymous attendee is it correct to assume po that every Black Swan event, a corresponding adjustment will be considered?
So yeah, thank you po for that question. I think you can connect it to the very first question we answered regarding the management of the fund, di ba? So as mentioned, meron pong mga experts yung mga fund manager. Um, The short answer is yes, of course, they will adjust accordingly, but at the same time, they also try to anticipate those as well. So they have mga models on the back end. If may mangyaring black swan event, then they'll do this. Kung hindi naman, then they'll do that. So essentially, it just ties back to the management of the fund. And yes, because of the team of experts behind it, they're able to, for the most part, anticipate such events and adjust accordingly.
One last question na lang siguro, Sir Bench, no? I think for this one, siguro for the beginners as well, among the funds you mentioned, from anonymous attendee, which one do you think do would recommend naman po?
Sige, actually yung sagot ko dyan po, why go for one lang po, go for all three and more, di ba? I guess the answer there that I would give is that it depends on what you're trying to achieve, di ba? Um, kasi all three have a place in one's portfolio. If it's the global multi-asset one, you mentioned kanina, it's one of our core strategies na tipong if you're going to invest in for the first time into funds, you may want to go for that fund and then build around that fund as you construct your portfolio. So meaning, dahil diversified yung global multi-asset, it pays out regular income, which buffers against yung pag up and down ng performance. That's one thing to have. At the same time naman, the AI fund and the global dividend fund are both pure equities, of which the latter, yung global dividend pays out some income, di ba? Whereas pag yung AI fund naman, it's a different type of fund. You go in to invest long term and also to ride the growth story of AI, di ba? So, but that being said, though, it's a bit more aggressive than the global dividend fund, di ba? Kasi it doesn't pay out income. So, essentially, we would recommend all of them. The best thing na lang to do is see what type of investment you want to make or know kung ano type of investor you are, and then you pick accordingly. But essentially what you want to say is that all three plus other funds would make a very well diversified portfolio.
Thank you, Sir Bench. Ayan, may pahabol pa na advice no sa dulo. But I think may mga few questions pa maybe I can email to Sir Bench, no? Because of the time constraints right now, we cannot answer, but rest assured, we'll relay to our speakers. So that sums up our webinar. Thank you so much for all your questions. Medyo mahaba-haba. I think very interesting yung mga Atrum funds na meron sila. And also, thank you so much for all your questions. Of course, thank you very much to our speaker. We have Sir Benjamin, and also we have Miss Timmy assisting us from the Atrium as well. And also, to our attendees, konting favor na lang po from First Metro Securities team. No, we also value your feedback. You can share your thoughts and also experiences with us by scanning the QR code and also answering our feedback form. Our chat moderator will also provide the link via our chat, no? Your input is essential in helping us improve our services and better meet your needs. While you are answering the feedback survey, may we request na lang po some parting words from our guest speaker. We have Sir Bench.
Okay, so I guess I'll just end our night, or at least my part by saying thank you very much to Tara, Hazel, and Team First Metrosec for always having us. Thank you to all the participants for all your active participations dun sa poll and dun sa Q&A. We really appreciate your time. You could be anywhere, but you're here with us tonight. And as always, we encourage you to invest in global funds to elevate your portfolio. And for that, you have first Metrosec and then also Atram. And on Atram's end, we're always here to guide you in your financial journey. Thank you, Tara.
Maraming salamat, Sir Bench. Once again, on behalf of First Metro Securities Brokerage Corporation, would like to express my deepest gratitude and also thanks to Atram Investments for gracing us with his time and also presence. And it's truly an evening well spent. Thank you also to everyone who attended tonight, especially who stayed with us at this time. No, we sincerely hope that you learn a lot and that insights and lessons from our speaker will make our journey not just more secure and profitable and also more enjoyable. We hope to see you again in our future learning events because over here at First Metro Securities, we put your future first. Have a great evening, everyone. Keep safe. This has been Tara, your host, and also Hazel as your Zoom moderator. Thank you, everyone. Have a safe night po. Bye-bye.